Jazyková škola Skřivánek představuje jedinečnou metodu výuky cizích jazyků Effecto. Podívejte se, čím je tato metoda unikátní a co vám výuka pomocí Effecta přinese. Seznamte se s 5 dokonale sladěnými ingrediencemi, jejichž správný poměr vede studenty k dosahování skutečně výjimečných výsledků při osvojování cizího jazyka. Předpokladem je samozřejmě vedení proškoleného a zkušeného lektora. Seznamte se s 5 základními stavebními kameny, na nichž pevně stojí metoda Effecto.
Good morning, guys. How are you all?
Doing good?
Yeah.
Monday
great.
morning. Did anyone have an exciting weekend? Alishka?
No, I didn't have exciting weekend because I was cleaning my room.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like fun.
Yeah, I stayed at home. It's not interesting at all.
Wasn't very nice weather anyway. Anything exciting for you, Josephine?
Yes, actually we had a great trip to the zoo with my friends.
Fantastic. I'm assuming Prague Zoo, yes?
Yes.
Very nice. Favourite animal?
The giraffes.
Uh-huh. Very good. And Sam, last but not least.
I don't know, volleyball.
You played
Studied
volleyball?
a bit. Yeah.
Exciting.
So that was fun.
Very good. Okay, well, to get going today, a little warm-up exercise to get you all in the mood for today's class. We have 3 coloured pieces of paper on the board. You can see orange, green and yellow. Now the task is you're going to come up to the board, take one. Now for yellow, you must mime the word to the class. You all know what it is to mime. Done it before? Yeah, good. For green, you're going to draw, okay? And for orange, you're going to explain. Does that make sense? Cool. Now, is anyone brave on a Monday morning to go first? I'm going to pick on you, Sam. Come on. Oh,
I'm sorry.
come on, no problems. So, one, and please don't show the guys. Once you've read it, show it to me. So you're going for mime.
Yeah.
Very brave. And you understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Singing,
Screaming?
shout,
Fantastic. Well done. Almost a record. Okay. Another one, but a different colour. Orange. So, okay. And don't use a word that sounds like it. Okay?
Okay.
So,
So it's like a way to transport. A lot of people
a bus,
would go on it. No. It goes on rails.
tram,
No, a bit different.
Train? The train?
Yes.
yeah, you get the first smiley face of the day. Fantastic. Well done. Thank you for playing first. Now, who's next? I'll throw it randomly. Come on, Veronica. Remember, don't let the guys see. You're going to draw. Whoopsies. Yeah. Do you understand the word?
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
It's a box.
No.
square,
A present.
suitcase,
Luggage.
Very well done. That's beautiful. You might take a luggage on the train. Okay. Next. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Very good. Yellow. So you're miming, yes?
A thief.
walking, looking.
You stole something. You're stealing.
Well done. Second smiley face of the day. All right. Who's next? We'll toss a coin. Come on, Joseph. So. We're cool?
Policeman. Gangster.
What's she doing?
Handcuffs. Arrest.
Okay. Top of class then, well done.
No smiling
You
face.
really like doing that. You've been arrested before, Sam?
No.
Good. Yeah. Okay, so what are we doing? We're drawing.
No, this is explaining.
You're right, thank you. I'm
Okay.
so glad you're here, Joseph.
So am I. So, people that usually that work for the state and they're meant to protect and help. We don't like them here in Prague so much.
Police.
Yeah, well done. No questions for guessing who gets the last two. Are you nervous?
Sorry?
Are you nervous?
No.
Good, you shouldn't be. Okay. You understand the word?
Mm-hmm.
Sound? All right.
A chart.
A table.
Pole dancing.
Building. Zoo.
Prison.
Yeah.
Nice. It is the prison, okay. Last one.
It's a fish that lives in the sea, and it's really dangerous for people because it could eat them when they're
Piranha? No.
no. It lives in the sea and it has sharp teeth.
Oh, a shark.
Yeah.
Well done. Lots where I'm from, yeah, Australia. Well done on the exercise. Time to try and recall the 8 words that we just mimed, explained and drew. So you've only got 30 seconds in pairs. Write down those words.
Arrested.
Time's almost up.
And train.
People that you don't like here in Prague? Okay. All right, let's check our answers on the board. Well, first, give me your first 4. Alishka, can you tell me?
It's police, arrest, shout, and shark.
Cool. And the next 4, Josephina?
Train, steal, prison, and luggage.
Perfect. Well done. I hope you enjoyed that exercise. Okay. It's now time for us to identify the lesson objectives for today. All right. The 3 things we will focus on are, firstly, we're going to talk about news and stories. The second is to learn how to talk about past actions. All right. And the third for today is to revise verb phrases. But before we get going, let's check our homework exercise from last week. You'll all recall I gave you an exercise to do. What was it? Anybody?
Well, we were supposed to choose one of these interesting stories.
Yep, cool. What's the common thing with the 15 stories? There's a strange coincidence, yeah. I just want to check, what's the meaning of the word coincidence? Can someone explain it to me? Josephine, yeah?
When 2 incidents which are unlikely happen at once, as in coincidence.
Yep, cool. Yes. Very good. Okay, well, you were to pick 3, but what I would like you to do is just come up to the board and identify the one story you found the most interesting and explain to the class why. So, who's going to be brave and come to the board first? We'll do it alphabetically, yeah? All right. Eliška, you're first, please. Come and show us which coincidence was your favourite and tell us why.
The story I liked was the story about a taxi that overrode a man, and the man's brother was killed by the same taxi and the same driver with the same passenger a few years later, and it's a strange coincidence.
It most certainly is. Was there any language in that story that you found useful?
Yes.
Interesting?
I found this. To stretch the odds.
Okay.
The odds.
And what does to stretch the odds mean?
It means that when a story is really interesting and it makes it even more interesting or more peculiar.
Yeah, and more unlikely.
Or
I think.
unlikely.
Yeah, very good. Okay, thanks, Eliška. So, next, if we're doing alphabetical order, is Josephina. Please, which coincidence was most interesting to you? There we go.
Okay.
The magic slide.
So for me, it was the sixth story about the twins, and I found it interesting because there were many coincidences, as in they were separated in birth, but they both were named the same names. They both had a dog which they named the same. They both had similar jobs, I think, and there were many similarities. So that was very strange, I would say, but true.
Yep. Do you know of any twins who are similar like that?
I do, but they were not separated in birth.
Cool.
Yeah.
Was there any language for you, Josephina, in there that's useful that you can use?
Yeah, for me it was the word saw from the word seek. Yeah, seek, which means to look for or to try to find and obtain.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So we go along, and Sam, you're next up. Which coincidence took your fancy? Where are we going?
Yeah, I took the number 15, childhood book, which is about an American novelist, Anna Parrish. Basically, she found her own book in a Paris store when she was just listing for it, and she was telling her husband that, I liked this book when I was small, and then she found out it was hers, like
So
the exact same book.
The book she owned, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very peculiar. Okay.
And
Well, and any language,
I took the word fondly.
She fondly, yeah?
Yeah, which I believe is like a nice or like a positive in this thing, like not positive memory.
Exactly. Yeah. If you fondly remember something, you remember it usually happily or with a smile. Perfect, fondly. Nice old English. Veronica, last one. Which one was your favourite coincidence and why?
So I choose this one, number 12. It's about Edgar Allan Poe book. It's about four survivors who were survived on an open boat, and they killed and eat a cabin boy whose name is Richard Penker.
Richard Parker.
And some years later, this incident was really
It really
happened.
happened, yeah, perfect.
And the cabin boy have same name.
Same name, Richard Parker.
Baker.
And the language in there, was there anything particularly useful for you?
I think it's survivors.
Survivors?
It's somebody who lived over a strange accident.
Or experience? Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much. Okay, so it's now time for the next part of the lesson, which is speaking. And what we're going to talk about is things that are strange but true. Strange but true. Can you think of anything that's strange but true? Any examples? No? Nothing? Okay. Well, I've prepared one because I anticipated you wouldn't. Matches and lighters. Okay. Any ideas which was invented first? Put your hand in the air if you think matches were invented first. Okay. So I guess that means Josephine is the only one who thinks the lighter is invented first. So you might think it's a little peculiar when I tell you that matches were invented in 1827, whereas the lighter, it was invented in 1816. So, Josephine, big happy face for you, yeah. You three? But it is peculiar, isn't it? It's strange. So that's the focus of our exercise now. What we're going to do is we're going to look at these 4 pictures. They happen in 4 different countries in the world. So, I'd like you to look at them. Okay. And in pairs, together, just guess which countries these have come from. Won't have very long, so just look at each picture and guess which country they come from. Keep it to yourself, it's a competition.
The top one would be like Hawaii or something. There's like sea and so on. It's the Caribbean. The Caribbean. Then this one, the guy has a mustache and so on. So it could be France. And they have like this.
Yeah, France, somewhere around Spain maybe. That would probably be, I don't know, in German.
Which one?
The right one.
Which one on the right?
The train one.
Why?
And the bottom one. I don't know why, but I have a feeling it's like Sweden or something.
Just 15 seconds more.
I think the bottom one is like some. Is it Russia? Because you know the lady had to be like drunk to get in the belt or something.
So, let's begin with you guys, Alishka and Veronica. What countries did you think? So the top one of the pool?
I think that the top one is from some exotic country, from some southern island or something.
There's many southern exotic islands. Give me an example.
I can guess, I don't know, Thailand? Or
Thailand? Okay. So I've got Thailand.
Or...
No. There's no war. Thailand. Guys, what did you guess for the first picture? What country?
We thought the Caribbean.
The Caribbean?
There's that palm.
Yeah? Caribbean. Okay, so next, this one here.
Sorry?
Veronica, yeah?
So this one, it's maybe some part of Europe, maybe France.
Okay, and what made you think that? Why did you think France or a part of Europe?
Maybe it's red. I don't know. It's so difficult.
It looks like a little European hat to me. So yeah, maybe it's the hat. Did you guys think Europe as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Also thought France.
Thought France as well? Ooh, 2 votes for France. Okay, next stop. Top left. Which country did you guys guess for that? Alishka this time?
This one looks like Europe also, but it's really hard to decide.
Which country? Take a guess, come on, just one.
Maybe England?
Maybe England, okay. And why don't you do some work, Sam? What country did you reckon?
I thought it's Germany.
Germany. Okay. And last picture. So, Veronica. This is difficult, isn't it?
It's very difficult too.
Yeah.
So in an airport, it's maybe all over the world. I didn't know.
Did you have a guess?
Maybe some part of America.
Some part of America. So we'll say USA. Okay. And?
Well, we
Josephina?
found the picture kind of confusing, or we thought that the woman might be, I don't know, so we thought it might be like Russia or some.
Okay. So Russia. All right. Well done. I can tell you that you're right in one of them. So, let's move on. So, the stories come from these 4 countries. Firstly, do you guys know the flags? Please don't upset me.
Yeah.
What's the top right?
Mexico?
Mexico. Yes, I am Mexican, yeah?
Australia.
Australia, well done. Josephina, this one?
Of Italy?
Very good.
Britain.
And Sweden, yeah. Okay. So that's where the 4 countries are from. So we've got one of them right here, which is great. Now I would like one of you to come to the board and help the other students. We're going to match them up with the correct stories. So who's... Come on, Sam, do it for the boys in the group.
Okay.
So you're going to match the country up with the story, with the help of your friends. So begin with the top one.
So, I would think this one.
Yeah, Australia.
Maybe not exotic, but it's definitely a big southern island, like you said, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The second one, then, if we had one right, has to be England.
You did get one right, yep. Well done, Josephine. So, England.
Sure, it's maybe Italian.
Italy for this
Yeah.
one. More moustaches in Italy than in Sweden.
And then
Yeah, logic. Well done. Okay. Great. Thank you, Sam, for that. No, I'll give you one of those. Well done. Don't want you to feel missing out. So, we know the countries that each comes from. Now, in your pairs, I would like you to try and figure out what story is actually happening. So what is the strange but true story taking place in the picture? Okay. So we'll take a couple of minutes for this in pairs. Look at each one and try and guess what story is happening.
One would be maybe they put like a shark thingy, shark, how do you say it?
From sea? I don't know. But how to put it?
The shark thingy on a dog and it's swimming.
is that like a coincidence story?
Okay, no, it's not. Maybe the dog put it on himself, like as a coincidence.
Maybe somebody just like forgot a shark there.
Where would they take the shark?
I don't know.
Because of some strange
Yeah, the second one,
In English,
the
though,
guy is like, oh, what's going on? And maybe,
So like the dog is like changing trains. I don't know.
probably
So maybe he's just like a dog who travels around
the world.
the tube.
Yeah. The third one, I don't know. Seems like the guy is praying.
Oh, he looks like a police officer, right?
Yeah. So it looks like he wants something from the police officer. He's like saying, please don't lock me up.
Yeah.
Like, please. Yeah. And the last one, I'd say the woman is like drunk or something and she doesn't know what's going on. Or maybe
She
she
was pretty
forgot
calm.
something.
30 seconds more.
Okay, then she's calm. Maybe she just wanted to meditate for a second and then they put the conveyor belt on.
Maybe she like didn't want to leave the luggage
Yeah, because
unsupervised.
she put her.
Or maybe she read like a "Don't leave your luggage unsupervised" sign,
Yeah,
and then
so-
she was like,
Yeah, thinking she has to follow.
okay.
All right, time's up. So, I'll pick one story for each one of you and just tell the group what you came up with. So, to begin, Sam, what story do you think's happening here?
Okay, I have like almost no idea, but we thought maybe somebody forgot a shark in a pool. I don't know.
Forgot a shark?
Yeah.
How do you forget a shark?
I don't know.
You
I don't know,
forgot
but-
they left a shark in the pool?
Yeah.
Maybe. Josephine, this one?
This one, we thought it could just be a dog that goes on tours around his city, changing trains,
Okay.
and so on.
Yep. Very good. Next story. Very good. What's happening here?
There's some policeman and another man is, I don't know, in front of the door.
Is that what you came up with? Any other guesses? What happened in this story? Do you have a good theory for that one? No? We'll find out in a minute. Okay, and then the last one. Alishka?
It looks like that there is a woman, and she's confused because she shouldn't be sitting on the luggage belt.
Mm-hmm.
The staff of the airport, they're trying to stop her.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's a story of some confused women on the airport.
Okay, cool. Now, just a couple of things before we move on. We will find out what was there, but some good language you just said then. You said, Josephine, you said changing trains. Does that make sense to all of you? Changing trains? What are you doing when you're changing trains?
You're stepping off of one train and going to a different train.
Do you all understand that? That makes sense? Yep. Very good. Okay. We are going to find out exactly what happened in these stories in the next exercise. But before we begin, just some words that I'd like to check that you know the meaning of. We've got them here. So we've got net, amazed, condition, rob, luggage belt, and spokesman. Do we know the meaning of these words? Okay.
Most of them.
Most of them? Good. Well, let's start with net. Who can tell me what net is? Come on, Sam. You know what it is.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think there's more meanings, but one is like you use it to catch fish or animals or something.
Perfect. Yep. Okay. Can you think of another example? What's another type of net?
I don't know, like net, like internet, you know.
Oh, the internet? There's
Yeah.
another use of the word. Very good. So, big smiley face for you. So, a net, we've got a nice little picture there. You might also have fishing net, basketball net,
Yeah.
soccer net. Next is amazed.